Meghan out. Meghan out. Lady Louise was appointed as the Duchess of Sussex by the King. Is this true? It is coming on the news, like crazy. In the last few hours, if you go on YouTube or Google, you will see that this news is saturating the search results. So what is the truth? One of you have asked me this question, can you find out? So I did my investigation after I received that question, and so I have an article that will tell you something very, very interesting stuff. Before I move on, just to remind you that most of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. If you're one of them, consider subscribing. Let's take a look at this particular report. Then you can decide for yourself whether this report is true or what is happening at the moment. So basically, this report talks about fan. They have noticed something about Lady Louise. So Lady Louise shows she is ready to step up as royal fans are impressed by her latest video. A previously unseen clip of Lady Louise Windsor sparked interest from royal fans, with one hoping that she becomes an important, quote-unquote, important part of the monarchy. So here you have Lady Louise. Lady Louise Windsor appears to show that she is ready to step up as royal fans have left impressed by a previously unseen clip. What kind of clip? That's what we will find out in this video, because this clip and some of the comments coming from people like you and myself, it is making it looks like obvious that she is going to be taking up some leading role in the monarchy that could also include becoming the Duchess of Sussex. The clip posted by Exoti1 on TikTok shows the 20-year-old answering questions regarding a play, presumably one being put on at her university. I do not have the clip, but I do not think that is relevant to this discussion. Praised for her confidence, Lady Louise states some of her favorite moments of a play, which speaks of a character named Zeus. I think that's how you say it. Lady Louise, who is studying English at the University of St. Andrews, also speaks of her favorite rehearsal moment, subtly suggesting that she could be performing in a play as part of her degree. Now, obviously, she is very, very successful. Her parents, they wanted for her a private life. They have been very, very successful in doing so. And so now people are saying that it is time for her, because she is well trained up, it is now time for her to take up some more responsibility and become, a very important part, as I said, of the monarchy. So is it true? Is it true that we will see Meghan Markle is being out as the Duchess of Sussex, and instead we will see Lady Louise? Let's read a little bit more, and then you will see what is happening. Taking to the comment section, many fans appeared delighted with the clip and praised the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh's only daughter. By the way, Lady Louise is the youngest. She is the youngest great granddaughter of the Queen. She has a younger brother, and that makes him the youngest great grandson of the Queen. One fan wrote, Lady Louise is lovely and would make a great working royal. So this is where it is coming from. One fan wrote. So you can see already people are talking about Lady Louise taking more responsibility. Another fan commented, beautiful. She is going to grow up to hopefully be a lovely, classy lady and an important part of the royal family. Praising her confidence, another write, she speaks very well and confidently. A fourth fan wrote, love Lady Louise, so beautiful and genuine. And then obviously you can see some of her pictures here. And Lady Louise, who has a younger brother named James, is the late Queen's youngest granddaughter. She has largely been kept out of the spotlight and does not boast a royal title like she could have been granted at birth. Obviously, this is completely in contrast with Meghan Markle, right? Because if you think about this, Meghan Markle, she loves those titles. She is so much in love with these titles that nothing can make her stop desiring for those titles. Obviously, at the same time, she is abusing those titles and making or using those titles to make more money, as we have seen her new website where she actually linked her personal lifestyle vlog tag, where people can easily have access to and follow her on her lifestyle vlog, ending up for Meghan Markle making a lot of money. Prince Edward and his wife Sophie have remained focused on their two children having relatively normal upbringings. Despite this, Lady Louise and her brother have still regular appearances at some of royals' major events, such as King Charles's coronation last May. And because of these appearances, a lot of people are saying that it is time for Lady Louise to actually take up the responsibility and become Duchess of Sussex. Now, there are a few things that you have to understand. This news that is suggesting that Lady Louise is going to be replacing Meghan Markle for that Duchess of Sussex title is actually baseless, because there is absolutely no report to back it up. I have done my own digging, my research. These reports are coming maybe because some fan wrote that Lady Louise, she should take up more responsibility. She is becoming important part of the monarchy, or that she is very, very confident, so people are praising her. That could be the one that is triggering this kind of news, where people are saying, yeah, she has actually become Duchess of Sussex, and she replaced Meghan Markle. That could be one reason why these people are posting videos on this. And I also have posted one video talking about those reports. But when I did my own research, I did not find any other news. I did not find any cross-reference on the website, on YouTube, on Google to convince me that this news is true. It could be that Lady Louise will take up some responsibility. We do not know. But obviously, for Meghan Markle to lose her title, that has to be through the Parliament, through the King, and there are a lot of legal issues. So if Lady Louise is becoming the Duchess of Sussex instead of Meghan Markle, then obviously it has to go through the Parliament, and then Meghan Markle will have to be first stripped of her title. And that is something we will already see in the news if that is happening, but that is not happening. Meghan Markle, the Parliament is going to have their second reading. They remove the Duchess title reading. I think that will be happening in the month of June, coming June or July. But once that news breaks out, then obviously we will all know that the Parliament is in the process of removing Meghan Markle's title. And then we will talk about somebody else, as a replacement. But it is absolutely baseless, the report that she is becoming, or she will become, the Duchess of Sussex instead of Meghan Markle. And there is another report that said that Harry will also be demoted. No, I don't think so. I think these are all baseless reports. What will happen in the future? Maybe under King Charles, the titles will be removed. Maybe he will appoint her as, the Duchess of Sussex. But right now, the King Charles is not doing it. He is busy with his cancer treatment and all that. So we are not, it's not safe to say. It is absolutely going to be baseless to say that Meghan Markle has lost her title, because there cannot be two Duchess of Sussex at the same time. This is the law. This is how it works. But something very, very interesting, if we coin the idea on the internet and let the monarchy know what we are thinking, not a bad idea actually. It's a good thing if we can do it. But I'll keep you updated on this one once we have more. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.